Good question. I guess that's a Hannah Elizabeth question. Do we have anything to play a track with? Like a speaker or anything like that? Not really. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna crack. Okay, we're ready. Is the camera rolling? Yes. Okay. Alright, are we ready? The first thing is fire safety announcement. Yay!
Thank you, Julian. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Enrique Hernandez, and this is the fire safety announcement. Welcome to the Community Music Center of Boston. If you don't know, and it's your first time here, there are two entrances to this building. One is over by Warren Avenue, and then the other one is on the other side. I forget what street that is, but Tremont, thank you. So you just turn right, and there's another exit. So in case of an emergency, in a rare instance of that, feel free to proceed to the nearest one. Also, please note that no recording is allowed, a video recording and flash photography.
Wait, are we not allowed to record?
Oh, we can. Okay, cool. That's fine. All right. Then, by all means. But no flash photography, right?
Yeah, no.
No flash photography. All right. Great. Yeah, thank you for your cooperation. Thanks for being here, and please enjoy the show.
Alrighty. I just want to hold it. Hello, everyone. This is Horizon Ensemble's second open mic ever. How are you doing today? Thank you for coming. My name is Julian Gao. I'm from New Jersey, and I'm also the music director of Horizon Ensemble. Usually we're an orchestra, and we have a bunch of instruments, but today it's just like stuff happening. We did this last year. I'm not really sure how we got this idea, but we did. And then we are doing it again now, except in the Community Music Center of Boston. Thanks to them. Thanks to Hannah Elizabeth also for allowing us to find this booking. It's June, and today is Make Music Day, which happens every year on June 21st around the summer solstice, which is why we did it last year, and now we're doing it here in the South End. But we also have poetry because, we have poet friends now, and I have some friends from Trident. Anyone here from Trident? Any Trident people? Yeah, okay, cool. Well, that's fine. I count as one. Farah's gonna be here, but I guess she's not here yet. Anyway, so I just thought I would start with a couple poems because I like poetry. I'll do something at the very end too. The first one is by Emily Dickinson. Emily, any Dickinson fans? Yeah. So it's Pride Month right now, and she was a little bit LGBTQ in some way. And so this painting, I think, is great evidence. This poem is great evidence. To see her is a picture, to hear her is a tune, to know her an intemperance as innocent as June, to know her not affliction, to own her for a friend, a warmth as near as if the sun were shining in your hand. Oh, I just love that. It's so cute. I'll read one more poem. This is by Richard Sykin. Anyone know this poet? He's an American poet. He has some really cool stuff. This is a prose poem I found by him a year or two ago on Reddit, r/poetry. This is called The Piano Lesson. I read this at Trident last Sunday, so one of you might have heard this already. When I was 10, I had an imaginary friend. He lived on pork and beans and played the viola. People would look at us and hear sad music, turn away. That's pretty much how it was, what it was like for most of 1977. A viola is slightly larger than a violin. It makes a deeper sound. The cello and the double bass, larger and deeper still. All, like Pinocchio, have hollow wooden bodies, though Pinocchio has more strings and is hollow only metaphorically. Guitars have strings, harps also. If a harp lay down and fell asleep and you bludgeoned its strings with felted hammers, then you would have a piano. If you were wearing a tuxedo, you would have a grand piano. If you knocked a clock to the floor and left it there on its back, staring at the ceiling, spinning slowly to its own sad music, then you would have a record player. Or a carousel, if you had horses, or luggage. A table turns into a barricade, the vase into a broken vase. The Lazy Susan becomes the place where the Lazy Susan used to be. Pinocchio wants to be a real boy. The real boy wants to be a robot. The dream of becoming. By 1699, although there were no pianos, some composers were already anticipating their arrival. Sheet music from the time shows notes too high or low to play on the harpsichord. By 1837, with some refinement of the pedals, a player could sustain the notes even after their hands had moved away. By the time I was 11, I stopped being sad and started to be afraid. Thanks. Alrighty. The next thing we have is Yusuk. Where's Yusuk? Hi. How are you? Hey Yusuk, this is Yusuk. How are you doing?
Hi.
Yusuk said that his goal this summer was to visit cool suburbs around Boston. Where do you want to go?
I don't know, probably like some beach.
Nice. Yeah, you should go to Revere Beach. That place is very good. What are you playing today?
I'm playing Sariao's Prelude for piano.
Cool. Here we go. That was cool. Thank you, Yusuk. That was really wacky and cool. Sarayaho is a Finnish composer who just passed away a few months ago, I think. A year ago? Yeah, but she writes really well. I saw her opera Love from Afar. It was really wacky. Cool. Next is Larson and Dana. Hi. This is our first time meeting, but we're playing together, so we're just gonna do our best. I'll try. Nice to meet you. Have we met?
No, we haven't met.
Okay, hi, I'm Julian. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Dana.
Hi. Thank you for coming today. According to the forum, you guys just said that one of your summer projects is something about dog.
Buttons.
Tell me more.
Well, Dana here has a dog that knows 20 words, 30 words, and can speak in complete sentences. So that's my summer hobby.
Wow. How did this happen?
Well, when I got he's my third dog. His name's Blue Bear. He had a lot to say, and my first two dogs didn't. And when I realized all of his needs were met, and yet he was still barking in my face, he's also way too smart for his own good. And I was like, you know what? I bet you could do this. And then he did, and now he literally. So, do you want to? Here's one of the sentences he says.
Yeah.
I love New York Times crossword puzzles, and so I spend way too much time sitting on my couch doing them. And one of his favorite things to do is press Dana, look at me, all done. Yeah, he's telling me, put it away.
Nice. We're gonna do a couple musical theater tunes. We're doing what? I Love the Way from Something Rotten? Is that
Yeah,
the first one?
that's
The first
right.
one. That's the first one, right?
Oh,
The
second one. Yeah,
And the first
second
one
one
is
Hello
It
Dolly.
Only Takes a Moment from Hello Dolly. Let's try it. Do you know Mike?
I think we're good.
Yeah, it's from 3 residents, so we'll probably be fine. Cool, let's try it. How fast is this?
We're good. We did.
1 and 2 and, right?
Yeah, just about.
That's right.
Yeah.
Whatever you do, I'll follow you.
Okay.
That's right.
Sorry.
I got you.
Yeah, got it.
Cool, that's right.
It only takes a moment for your eyes to meet, and then your heart knows in a moment you will never
If you pass I'll try.
You do tend to rush things.
Me too.
Yay! Oh yeah!
Let's try. Okay.
Perfect. I love Sydney and Marlowe, and often I borrow their words to express how I feel. I love poems of mystery, fantasy, history. Oh, what seductive appeal! At night, alone in my bed, satisfying my need. The candlelight fire ignites my desire to read. Oh, every time I hear a perfect rhyme, I get tingly. Because I know that to find a perfect rhyme is not an easy thing. I love the way that you words let me go. I love the way that your words move me so. No words have touched me the way that yours do. And I love you are really doing something to me, Mr. Man. Yeah, I never get to discuss poetry in this way.
It's okay. I never knew that poetry could affect someone the way that it affects me.
Me neither.
It's the end all of be all of you wanna see all the books that I have on my shelf.
Me too. I find pleasure perusing those writings and musing so often. I pleasure myself. Wait, that didn't sound right.
No, I know what you mean. When I'm deep in the throes of impassionate prose, I could scream. Yeah.
I do too. Ah! Oh, I love a lilting line of lyrical alliteration.
Does alliteration.
And I like whoa when the phrases come together like a consummation.
I love the pictures that words let me go. I love the way that your words move me so. I love that you feel the same way I do. And I love, you know that I love, you know that I love. Me too!
That was lots of fun. Next up, we have Melody Wallace. Do we need more chairs? Uh-oh, are we out of chairs? Oh, wait, we should probably get some more chairs. Oh, more people came than I was expecting. That's great. Cool. Next, we have Melody Wallace. Is Melody here? Yay. Is Melody here? Well, if Melody comes, we'll come back to her. Is Laura here? Laura's here, right? Oh, she's right here. Yeah, that's Laura Kowes. Wait, is Melody Wallace here or no? She did sign up on the form. Okay, I assume Melody Wallace might come later. In that case, let's go to Laura. Cool. This is Laura. We're working on Alcina together. By the way, when's Alcina? Wait, first of all, what's Alcina? Wait. What's Alcina? What's Alcina? What is it?
Alcina is a Handel opera, and you should all come because it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, we just came from a 4-hour rehearsal. But this is Laura. She's covering Bradamante. It'll be really fun. Where is it and when?
It is this next weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at the Arlington High School Auditorium, which is brand new, and it seats almost 900 people. So everybody and everyone is welcome because
Yeah, you better come.
yeah.
All right. What are we singing today? What are we singing today?
So we are singing a song from Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, if anyone's familiar. And this is sung by the character Rebecca, and she is having a really bad day.
Let's try it. I love this song. I found out I was doing this like 2 hours ago. I love this song. It's so funny. All right, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, Rebecca, you've done it now. Yeah, you guys know this one. Karma's come to tap you on the shoulder. All that lying that's been festering, plus breaking and entering, is coming now to crush you like a boulder. You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. You ruined everything, you stupid, stupid bitch. You're just a lying little bitch who ruins things and wants the world to burn. Bitch. You're a stupid bitch! And lose some weight. I was so close to paradise, but now the only thing I'm close to is defeat. These shards are a metaphor for my soul. Won't stop the self-pity 'cause I'm on a roll. Yes, Josh completes me, but how can that be when there's no me left to complete? You ruined everything, you stupid bitch. Sing with me. You ruined everything, you stupid, stupid bitch. Yes, I deserve this. You're just a poopy little slut who doesn't think and deceives the people she loves. Now he knows I'm not some innocent lamb. He sees me for what I am, which is a horrible, stupid, dumb and ugly, fat and stupid, simple, self-hating
Okay, belts. I hear some belts. All right. Hi, A, I heard it. That was fun. I love this show. All right, next we have Stephen J. Caldwell. Oh, Stephen J. Caldwell. How are you doing?
Good.
Oh, what's that? Where do you want this?
Is this good?
How are you today?
I'm fantastic, Julia.
Nice. I agree. You are fantastic. Steven is also like doing our audio setup and stuff too. So, what do you want to accomplish this summer? Did you put that on the form? I forgot.
I did. I said I wanted to go to more cemeteries. Yeah.
I love that. You know, back in the day, they used to like have picnics there pretty often.
Yeah, I don't want to eat there. I just,
Make it weird.
I just like walk around. You feel like you're lost.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know.
There's one in Providence called Swan Point. That's pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
So today you wrote on the form improv with piano or timpani if available, and now we have a timpani.
Yeah, I know. I was excited.
Anything you want to say?
Yeah, the last time I played timpani was in 2019. So.
Okay, let's hear it. 6 years later, let's do it. Woo!
Yeah.
I heard that high A. That's great. You should say something while I borrow Enrique's cello.
What did you say?
Why don't you say something while I borrow Enrique's cello?
Okay. Yeah, that's the first time I've publicly done metal screaming, so there you go. Thank you. I've been doing it for like 2 or 3 years now. Yeah, so.
It was so good I didn't want it to end.
Oh, thank you. Oh, these are from the Czech Republic. Yeah, I paid this random guy on PayPal. I gave him, he was like, I only take euros, and I'm like, I don't have those. Yeah, and it felt really weird
Dude, that
to
was
just
crazy.
pay someone, and then they came like a month and a half later.
He told me a while ago, like, no, I think Elsie said, oh, Steven taught me how to death metal scream or something.
Yeah, yes. Elsie is on the path. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, thanks, Steve. That was crazy. All right, next up we have Shira. That was wild. Woo. Hey, Shira, how's it going?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm having a blast. Yeah, we met about a year ago around this time, right? Around the time of the first Horizon Open Mic. That was fun, huh?
It was super fun. We played in the church on
Newbury Street.
Newbury Street. Yeah.
It wasn't air conditioned. This place is. Hooray. What are we gonna do today?
I'm playing 2 selections from a ballet that I'm writing. The ballet is called Fantasy on Shadow, and the movements are floor work and If I Had These Wings.
Alrighty. I'm only playing the second one, right? Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Also, we'll need Mike for the second one.
Oh, good. Wait, this is over there. Cool. Alrighty. I'm just gonna take that iPad and walk over there while you play the first one, and I'll walk on when you're playing the first one. So let's hear it for Shira.
bend it down maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. All right. This one is cello.
Testing.
This is Enrique's cello, by the way, because I don't want to bring. We came from a rehearsal. I want to bring the cello to rehearsal. So thanks to Enrique for letting me borrow this cello.
I'm just gonna test the mic. I think. Yeah, that sounds great. Silently finding me there at the back of the stage, I would seek higher dreams nobody else could create. Still on the ground now, don't make a sound, how effortlessly the light breaks. If I had these wings, then I would fly and fly away. I waited every day for the chance to arrive. If I had these wings, then when the night is getting late, I'd find another place where the evening is blind. If you don't look away, who can tell what you'll find? Take my hand, something grand leads me where nobody goes. Distant lands, understand visions that only we know. I never told you I wasn't alone through every direction they rode. If I had these wings, then I would fly and fly away. Forgive me if I may freeze a moment in time. If I had these wings, then I'd relinquish what they say. For life is just a play we are left to design. I'd gladly disengage, leave the world far behind. With just emotion, I could be stolen past palaces in the sky. I feel the pollen, onward emboldened. Wouldn't you dare to ask why? Hypnotized, half disguised, gliding through towering heights. Wouldn't remember life far from center, with everything passing you by. If I had these wings, then I would fly and fly away. I always looked astray when they read me the rhymes. If I had these wings and not this part I would portray, I'd search through every page for some kind of a sign. Believe me, I would make it across that divide. If I had these wings, then I would fly and fly away. So come and ruminate on this world we define. If I had these wings, I'd disappear without a trace. It isn't every day that you can live what's in your mind. I promise I'll repay you when everything aligns.
Thank you, Enrique. Thank you, Shira. I'm sorry I didn't play the notes that were on the page for a lot of that part. that was my bad. I just had a brain fart. All right, cool. Let's see, what is next? Next is Devin and Jackson. Where'd they go? I just saw Jackson like 3 minutes ago. Here he is. Woo! So, Devin and I are friends from undergrad. We're from the class of 2019, and then Jackson plays in Horizon as a cellist. Yeah, sure. Wait, what do you want? Another stand?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. How are you?
I'm doing
What are you doing over here in Massachusetts?
I am visiting Jackson and also my parents.
From where? From where?
From North Carolina.
And what are you doing here? Well, you live here, right?
I am hanging out with my brother who is visiting.
Yeah, and I bullied them into doing an act, so I think today's gonna be really fun. What are you doing today?
Well, first we're together doing Danilo's entrance song from The Merry Widow by Franz Lehar. And then Jackson is doing something else, so he should tell you about that one.
All right, good idea. What are you doing next?
After we do that, I'm playing a fiddle piece by Mark Summer called Julio, which is something I sort of stumbled into finding several years ago due to a friend, and it's something I've just been kind of playing on and off for ever since, basically. So I thought it would be a nice little fun thing to add on.
I think so too. Let's hear it. Do you need name? Do you want me to give you a name?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, Father, let you get your way and trouble me enough all day. I think that it should be a crime to make a man work overtime. Each day I get to work at 1. It's sometimes 2 before I'm done. Life is hard for us to stay shut in an office all the day. I reimburse our loyal spies. Well, actually, I supervise. I always skip negotiations, so I can't blab to other nations. Oh, reading documents I shirk. I'm not cut out for paperwork. With pen and ink I'm never seen. A diplomat keeps his hands clean. No wonder when you work like me, you like to have your evening free and find the thing you'd like the best. At night time is a little rest. So I go to Maxime's, where I live out my dreams, with blonde and with brunette dames, whom I call by their pet names. Lolo, Dodo, Juju, Clo, Clo, Margot, Frou, Frou. And then I can forget you, beloved fatherland. And there I drink the wine, watch can as I die, caressing, yes, and kissing the girls that I've been missing. Lo, 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 Juju, Clo, Clo, Margot, Frou, Frou. And then I can forget you, beloved fatherland.
He wrote that translation himself.
Oh! Is it in German?
It's in German originally, yeah.
I know it in German too.
Okay, okay.
Okay, David.
Wow, that was great. I first heard that piece, I think, in like 2016 or 17, but I haven't heard it since then. That was really good. Well done. And great job to Devin. I love. Was that real wine or no?
Sorry?
Was that real wine or no?
No, it's water.
Oh, dang. Well, we can all believe. Maybe I shouldn't have asked that question. All right, next we have Andrea. Where's Andrea? Oh, maybe we should we do a break? Should we take a break? It's been like an hour. Let's take a break. Let's take a 10. All right, everyone, let's take a break.
Oh my God, I love you so much. That was so cool. Thank you. Okay, this is cool, very experimental, atmospheric, kind of like film music kind of stuff. And then the death metal stuff, and you're like, oh my God. It's going for it.
That was fun. Thank you.
I
love
that.
Oh my goodness, I was never
I wish Rusty was.
I know.
Introductions in neighborhood, this is like some dream level.
Right.
Exactly. Very Bell Witch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I was saying to Andy that my boyfriend Russell, I feel like he fucking loves this. It just happened. I'm like, if he got access, what's it called again?
A timpani.
If he got access to a timpani, because in our house all the time. And I saw you full of house. Did you go to the show?
I saw them at New England Metal Festival. It was this past.
So I think we saw them with Inner. Was it with Ensemble? I can't remember.
Because they played at the Middle East, like in spring of last year.
Yeah, I think that was.
I think that's probably where you saw it.
Was that with Inner Arma and?
Yes, it was.
Yes,
it
not
was.
Nocturnes. That was something. No, it might have been Nocturnes.
Oh, really?
I can't remember.
Maybe.
It was a fucking like hard show. Like
That would be.
and I love Inner Arma. I saw Inner Arma. I was seeing Inner Arma, Windham, and Elder as they started.
Wow.
This was like 2011 when I saw Windham just had put out the first album. Oh wow. Elder opened for them. I was in a room 25% the size. And I was like standing in the middle of Elder.
Oh my God! So it's like a basically a basement show.
It was incredible.
We saw, I don't know.
Oh, thank you so
I
much.
just wanted to hand out a flyer in case anyone's interested.
Yeah, absolutely.
show in July. It's at the Multicultural Arts Center.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
I heard you're writing a ballet.
I am.
That's
It's a
awesome.
short one.
I used to do ballet for years, and I loved what you were playing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're writing a ballet right now?
A short ballet.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I'm hoping to find somewhere someone who will stage it.
Yeah, like I don't know anything about choreography, so like I would be like, I have no idea.
It's hard, but I feel like I'll find it.
That's exciting. Good luck with that. Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know Primitive Man.
Yes,
We saw them at the Middle East, and it was like Primitive Man and I think Amen Ra.
Am I interrupting?
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead.
We're just talking metal.
So you improvise like a lot.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
so cool. I might be right behind you because I think you quite frankly inspired me to give the old college try in terms of performing.
Yeah, especially in like groups like this where it's like you can tell people are just welcoming each other.
Yeah,
and it's
very
just like,
relaxed environment.
I wish they had synthesizers because hell, I almost brought my own. I almost brought my own synth.
yeah,
But I didn't know what their setup was going to be, the logistics.
right. Well, you can come next year.
This is the first movement from Barber's Violin Concerto. I don't know. It was more like appropriate than I realized. It was very sort of like a weird, in the face of everything.
I know. It's very cool.
He was queer, Barber.
But I appreciate it.
The first movement's very much like a journey of tumult, and at the end there's sort of this audacious optimism that feels very
I appreciate but
no, it's. I think you'll see like how.
You have to do it right. Because if
I know she's been well. I think I spoke a lot.
because you're not using your
Oh yeah.
vocal cords, you're using false cords above them. Yeah.
Oh, she's fun.
Yeah, we do this every year, so.
kind of a shame yeah. Now, you guys are traveling this day?
No, so like my mostly in orchestra. So it's like full orchestra, so like a lot of these
I've heard this a bunch of times, but I love this one. I think it's I know most of them.
Absolutely.
For us,
For sure.
Sorry, quality of work. Well over a decade.
That looks like well loved.
It's a well-loved piece. I spilled stuff on it. Like,
This is like real. Like this is like a compliment to the piece.
I think this work is just so. We were talking about. It's like, oh, I threw out a few things. It's like we definitely should do the Barber. It's probably fun. And this, I just didn't pitch it because it was like I mentioned it, but it's deeper than what you like threw out. But I was like, okay. But it's like to me, it's very much like it's the audacity of optimism to me in this work. Especially now.
I like that. I wonder if maybe you should say that.
That's what I was going to ask.
Yeah, I feel like that's the thing you should say. You got audacity of optimism, especially in this time.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I really did love what you were doing. I think like it's very like Bell Witch is one of my favorite bands. I saw them do the Clandestine Gates. I just love sort of like the combination of like high art and like elevated metal is one of my favorite things.
There's no reason why it can't be.
Exactly. And some of the most disciplined composers I know are metal. Like,
Yeah.
what's that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was improvising all that, just kind of, because like with the timpani, when you're dragging along it, you kind of don't know what sound it's going to make until it makes it.
I love that. That was such a cool sonic experience. I really did. Like, I'm a composer and I write notated music, but I loved that sound. That was really cool. It wasn't amplified or anything. It was just mallets and rubber mallets.
Super ball mallets.
Super
Yeah,
ball mallets.
yeah. They're, like lots of people have it. The only thing that makes them special is that they're with anything with dragon on the top. I didn't like that before. I did it myself, so it's good to see. And I was like, like in this section,
Dude, I actually went to the August. I think she was I was going to say sorry. I was like, wait. I was on this.
absolutely go for it.
No, that's so freaking cool to get out there. Isn't that?
That means a lot to me.
That's so exciting.
Thank you.
She can just use that.
Thanks, everybody. It's been about 10 minutes. All right, everybody. It's time for part 2. Hey. Thanks everyone for being here. I'm gonna give the speech I usually give after intermission of the usual concerts, but Horizon is a cool ensemble that plays music from history and music by friends, both of which we've seen today. Usually we're an orchestra. We do concerts in Back Bay at the Church of the Covenant often. In July, late July, stay tuned. We're trying to organize some like cute outdoor chamber winds concerts. Likely one in Newbury Street and one in JP, so just stay tuned for ideas for that. Stella will be writing a piece, so hooray. This is a 501c3 nonprofit, and although this event was free to see, it's not necessarily free to produce. We have various costs like administrative stuff, eventually during the year we rent other spaces, we pay musicians for commissions at other events. This is a cute, cool event, but this June, actually, every donation is matched, which means that any donation you make will be doubled in impact. Wow, exciting. So, if you feel like supporting this cool organization and making cool music happen, letting us rent cool instruments to do wacky pieces, letting us do cool collaborations with operatic companies, making cool art, essentially, and building community is our mission. So, if you would like to support us, that would be wonderful. Thanks for your consideration. There's like a Venmo thing and a Zelle thing over there, or like cash is fine. And I appreciate your support, even if you're just here to vibe. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a good night. Next, we have Andrea. How's it going?
Good, thank you. I'm very excited to play this work, especially during Pride Month. This piece means a lot to me. I think the Barber Violin Concerto, the first movement. I could do-ish the third movement, but I'd rather not. But Barber was queer, and at a time, the tumult of his music is so beautiful and sort of more. Kind of made more sense when I sort of understood that. I find this work particularly important to me because if you to me it tells a narrative about sort of the audacity of queer optimism through everything, through whether they're attempting to legislate us out of existence, they're trying to get us to go away. We still are here, and you can kind of hear that through the work, the various sort of crunchier and more sort of, to me, beautiful and optimistic, especially the last moments of the piece. So thank you very much for listening.
Thanks. It's worth noting also, he wrote this during World War II, I think.
I thought it was the 30s. I think this was before.
Maybe the Great Depression. But the point is, the stuff was hard. Yeah. Let's try it.
Could I have an A? Yeah, but yo. I'm going to screw that in. Yeah. It's like falling away. I'm like, no, thank you. Come on. There we go.
Perfect.
Nice. Good job, Sam. I love Barber. I would marry him if he were alive. He's from Pennsylvania. Alrighty. The next thing we have is Florence with poetry. Woo! How's it going?
It's going.
Nice. What did you say you want to do this summer again? I forgot.
I forget too.
Well, what do you want to do this summer? What's something fun?
I want to sleep in all day, but I also need to think about applying to grad school.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. Cool. Well, here's some poems. Take it away. Woo!
Okay, so I'm going to read 2 poems that I wrote. The first one is called, I Can't Do Anything When I'm in Motion. My students are thinking about all the things they have yet to become. After all, that may be all they have with them. I'm no different, I suppose. On the train to New York City, I think about roaming its sprawling streets, full of starving souls wanting, 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 as described in books I read in college. Having a dream, dreamers dreaming, the American dream. This is where you tell a tale of adventure, desires, your successes, your lusting, your grieving. Often I dream of driving a car that can never break. Last night, I dreamed of my student being taken by ICE. I was powerless and held his name tag like he could return. I have dreamed of searching for the ghost of my violin teacher who died today 6 years ago. She believed in all of the things I was yet to become. Shortly after her passing, I became motion sick no matter where I went and remained like the sick even when out of motion. I was told that everything comes and goes like the seasons. I did not grow up in a place where such seasons happened. I'm underpacked amongst the passengers who have brought their whole lives in their suitcases and duffel bags. I have a small backpack with a few snacks and a book. I'm keeping my phone charged in case I get lost. Habitually, I grip the armrest, focusing on the trees and houses passing by like they have somewhere to be instead of me. And I have a second poem. The second poem is called Talking to Carol Through a Bookshelf. Carol is my coworker, who's not here today. On the T to work, I sit down next to a PB&J someone left behind so we can be lonely together. Last night, my mom called, and I just had to tell her to stop generalizing my experiences because she's entrenched in living her life through mine, like a clam growing a clam inside it. It makes no sense. When I get to work, I don't want a lesson plan. I remind myself that the mainland sucks, but like only sometimes. I remember that I decided to leave. I decided to leave behind everything that made me the certain kind of way I was tired of being. I eat my lunch to swallow these thoughts. My lunch is really tasty. Not PB&J. I made shoyu chicken, but more Chinese. Carol arrives, and we sit apart because she says she can't shut up in front of me. She doesn't mean it as a me problem. She means it as a her problem, which is okay. My problem is, I want to grab her, like I might grab my mother around me, to protect me from something I'm not old enough to face had I had a mother who would let me do such a thing. Carol's face bookmarks the spot between unsorted foreign language books. Behind her are books on Rembrandt, Shakespeare, the Grove Dictionary of Music, and the Bible. But still, she can't shut up, even behind the bookshelf. She wants to know if I like dim sum, and of course I do. She wants to know if I am a hetero, and I'm not. She wants to know if I feel neglected, and I think sometimes I do. It's hard to not notice the gray tinsel in her hair. She is a mirror if it made me old, but her eyes are darker than mine. And it seems she's run out of questions for now. I finished my lunch. Outside the snow sparkles and crunches. It will become warm eventually, and I need to ask her what we're teaching today. But now she needs to fix her lunch together. She's got a tuna fish sandwich with Cape Cod chips. Thank you.
That was great. You should come to. You should go to. Oh, we'll talk about this later. I was gonna say you should go to the Trident Poetry Nights. Now there's more than one person from Trident here, right? Yeah, good. Cool. Alrighty, next we have Alex Ramon. But before that, for reference, Trident is a bookstore on Newbury Street. They have poetry nights every Sunday at 7 p.m. Horizon has found a couple collaborators there, actually, so including one who's in the room. So, yeah, cool. Here's Alex. How's it going?
All right.
I'm sorry, you're in the middle of setting up.
Fiddling with the footstool.
Oh, yeah.
Guitar is a cursed instrument.
Oh. You know, we're doing a Baroque opera and there's a guitar in the pit. It's so cool.
Nice.
Yeah, how are we doing?
I'm doing well. Doing Manuel Toroba's Torija, which is one of the pieces he wrote for Segovia. Yeah.
Cool. Let's hear it. Woo! Wait, I forgot to ask. What do you think of doing this summer? What's something fun you want to do this summer?
Oh, I've been working on some polymicrotonal compositions that thinking of, working more on, obviously, and yeah, wrap those up.
Nice. Love that. Cool, thank you. Next we have Tom. Where's Tom? Is Tom outside? Oh, there he is. Okay, good. I love guitar. My sibling plays classical guitar too. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, by the way, after the show, we're gonna go to the Franklin for drinks, so come with. It'll be fun. Here's Tom. Hey Tom, what do you want to do this summer?
What do I want to do this summer? So I am working on the first ever Horizon Ensemble recording project. Ooh.
Yeah, we recorded a couple weeks ago, but we still don't have a name. Sorry.
Yeah, we're still working on the name, but
so maybe you can help us out. If you think of any cool names for like it's three. There were 3 pieces. They're each like 10ish minutes. We just didn't think of a name. So like all of these have just been recording project. We need a name. So maybe help us. Oh, that'd be kind of fun actually.
Yeah.
That's an idea. Oh, I kind of like that. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, yeah. What about it?
So we were at the studio a couple of weeks ago, and we recorded these pieces, and we got a lot of really cool material. So now we're listening to everything that we recorded and trying to decide which takes we like the best, and then we're gonna splice it all together, and it's eventually going to go on YouTube with some video that we took of us performing, and I think it's also going to go on Bandcamp and maybe some other kind of places on the internet. We'll see. We've when we kind of like thought of this project, we didn't figure out exactly how far it would go. So now it's really cool seeing it's like, oh, this is actually happening. So
yeah, we're kind of winging it, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, we're playing some Brahms. This is the second movement from the second sonata. It's very sweet. Anything you want to say about it?
I think the only thing that I'm going to say about so this was a piece that I tried to put together for a school recital that did not come together for logistical reasons for me about 10 years ago at this point. So I know people say revenge is a dish best served cold, but it's also best served slow. So starting to think that I am clawing my way back into getting that opportunity that I didn't get all those years ago. So, but anyway, it's really cool and sweet and changes gears a bunch on us. So I hope you enjoy.
Cool.
I'll play flat on you too. Yeah, I promise. Yeah. Ooh. That encouraged me to just like play louder. So exactly. Yeah. I just get an A.
Just kidding. I'm
Don't joke like that.
Yeah, we're actually switching. Okay, you ready?
Brahms will forgive you.
Yeah, he's dead, so he can't be sad. Okay, yeah, Brahms is harsh. I regret not practicing a little today. Oops. All right, next we have Farah and Kenneth. Yeah, Brahms is hard. My goodness, I forgot. You know, the fast part of that kind of reminds me of like Ghibli vibes, doesn't it? A little bit, you know. Anyway, here's Farah and Kenneth. How are you guys? Woo! How's it going?
We were both like, I was trying to hold his hand to like calm his nerves, and then I saw that his hands were also like balmy and I was sweaty, and so were I. This is our first time doing an open mic together, and this is our first time performing together, so we're excited. And Kenneth's super nervous, so he's not making any eye contact. So I am covering, we're covering John Denver's song. It's called You Fill Up My Senses. It's a very, very old song. And the reason I picked this song is because there's a Bengali translation of this song. Ooh. And that's the one we'll be playing. And it's sort of a way for myself to ease into singing more Bangla songs, and also to ease the audience because it's a familiar tune, hopefully. And I hope to sing more Bengali songs in the summer.
Yeah. Be a chair. Okay, cool. Here we go.
Is it audible?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Whew. তুমি ভরেছো এক নিঝুম অরণ্যে বসন্তের পাহাড় চূড়ায় আর বৃষ্টি দিয়ে মরুভূমি ঝরে আর ঘুমন্ত সাগরে তুমি ভরে দাও এমন ফিরে এসে আমায় ভালোবাসতে দাও এই জীবন দিয়ে যেন হারাই তোমার মিষ্টি হাসিতে যেন থাকি সারাক্ষণ এই বাহু ডোরে ফিরে এসো জীবনে নতুন করে You fill up my senses like a night in the forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like the storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Thank you.
That was great. Wow. Next we have Nathan and Hannah Elizabeth. Doesn't that? Oh wait, no, that's not right. Next time, sorry, I can't read. I'm wrong. Next we have Keaton and Yusuk. Doesn't that kind of remind you of Tchaikovsky's Symphony 5 a little bit? Da 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 da. You know what I'm talking about? A little bit, right? Alrighty. Hey, it's Keaton and Yusuk. How's it going? I already heard what you're gonna do this summer. You're gonna visit suburbs, but you should visit Lawrence. Lawrence is kind of fun. There's a big river, and there's a lot of cool like Mexican food. All right, and this is Keaton. How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm having a lot of fun. What is something you want to do this summer?
I want to play this piece for you. This is going to be the first and second movement of Edison Denisov, who was a Soviet avant-garde composer who passed away in the early 90s. This is really monumental work for the classical saxophone repertoire. One of the ways that it was founded by one of the most popular saxophonists at the time sent a lot of recordings to Denisov. Then he was like, make all the noises you can on the saxophone. And then he wrote this piece out.
Oh, okay, I'm really excited. Let's hear it. Woo! crazy. How many movements are there? Someday I hope we get to hear the third movement, 'cause that's wild stuff. Love sax rep. Okay, next we have Hannah, Elizabeth, and Nathan. Wowza. Hannah Elizabeth was kind enough to let us borrow this space. How are you today?
I'm good.
Hooray! What's something you want to do this summer?
I'm doing Mountain Mondays, where I hike a mountain every Monday on my remote day.
Whoa! Crazy! That's great. Wow. What about you, Nathan? What do you want to do this summer?
I'm excited to be here. This is part of summer, I guess. But I think my official answer on the form is I'm trying to write more music that's like longer. I've written a lot of songs and short choral pieces, but some stuff that stresses people's patience a little.
Hey, yeah. Cool.
Where should I be for this? I need.
Well, the problem is I'm using Nathan's iPad because my laptop
So I
is
could
doing
love
the
it with you
recording.
or with you. Is that?
Yeah,
that
we
makes
need to be
sense.
on the right
yeah,
side.
for sure. But I think I'd be happy to do it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah. What's this piece? What's the idea?
Actually, is it possible if a friend of mine named Stella does a short poem before our performance? This is like a prologue for ours.
Hi, so my name is Stella, and I'm composing for the Horizon Ensemble's Next Wind concert, which is coming up in next month. And I'm really excited about this. And I also wanted to say that I've worked with Nathan. I've been fortunate to work with Nathan, and I'm looking forward to working with Julian. And I'm really excited to be here tonight. And this poem is just 13 letters. And it's inspired about thinking about how we have all just kind of have to think about our moment in time and enjoy the moment in time. And I've really enjoyed working with Nathan, and I'm going to look forward to working with Julian, and I don't want to let it be a fleeting moment. So here's my 13-letter story. Here, heart, away. Thank you.
So this next song that we're about to perform was composed in the last 2 days, so there may be some kinks to work out. We'll find out. But this is a setting of a poem by Gwendolyn Brooks, who's one of the most important Black American poets of the 20th century. It's called Paula Robeson, one of the most important singers of the 20th century, also a Black American. And I won't get into it too much, but for a little bit of context, Paula Robeson is most known for appearing in the premiere of the musical Showboat, which, he became a star in that role and famously recorded a song called Old Man River. So this makes some reference to that. And he was also a staunch advocate for civil and human rights, and this also makes reference to that. Thank you, Hannah, Elizabeth, and Julian, for trying this out. We'll see how it goes.
Yay!
Shall we go? For a second, please.
Sure, probably. Yeah, I do.
Nathan, do you want an A? Just kidding. All right, I'll do my best.
Cool
foregoing tearful tale of bale and barge, and other symptoms of an old warning in music words devout and large, that we are each other's harvest, we are each other's business, we are each other's magnitude and bond. We are each other's harvest, we are each other's business, we are each other's magnitude and bond. We are each other's harvest, we are each other's business, we are each other's magnitude and bond. We are each other's, we are each other's, we are each
Well, cool. Thank you so much for sharing that. I hope that in the music it says like embellish at will and stuff like that, so I hope I did it justice. Yeah. The next one I just know. So I'll sing the last thing today. What time is it? Okay, it's 9:35, so yeah, we should do too many other things. But thank you for being here today. We did this last year and it was really fun, and this year it's been really fun too. I hope you guys have had a good night. I'll say one last ask as a reminder. This is a nonprofit, and you can get your donations tax deductibly. So, hooray. But really, though, I mean, your support goes a long way towards making sure we can do cool stuff like this. We're trying to think about, like, what kind of wacky stuff can we do? Some of the stuff we do is very traditional, like we go to a church and, like, play music and, like, it's Brahms or whatever. Some of the stuff is really wacky, like we do new pieces by people like Stella or who else in this room? Oh, look, Enrique, for example. Random stuff like that. A lot of fun stuff coming up this season. I'm going to leak one piece. I'll leak one piece we're doing. Two. One, Cesar's Organ Symphony. And then, what else should I leak? Let's say Steve Reich's Different Trains. I'm going to leak that one. Yeah, so at least that's the plan anyway. But we're doing a lot of fun stuff, and other cool events like this will happen hopefully too. It's all in the works, but it's thanks to the support of people like you. Also, let's thank the Boston Cultural Council, the Mass Cultural Council, but the Boston Foundation, Hannah Elizabeth, and Community Music Center of Boston for letting us use this space. Hooray! Thanks to Steven, Tom, Finian, and Enrique for helping out with setup and with the audio recording and stuff like that. You guys rock. Thanks to the other Horizon team members, Tom, Elsie, Andrea, Valerie, and Dana, and did I forget anybody? I hope not. Well, whatever. And I think it's everybody. And thanks to all of you. Again, if you support us, your donation this month will be matched, so it will have twice the impact. And it'll all go towards making cool music, building community between artists and audiences, and supporting young composers, and doing cool stuff. So thanks, everyone. So fun fact, I used to run a Twitch, I used to be a Twitch streamer. Anyone know what Twitch is? Yeah. So I used to be a Twitch streamer. I would play the piano and sometimes cello and sometimes sing. So that's one thing. I would often end stream with this song. Also, does anyone like the show Steven Universe? Yeah, okay. I think the creator of that show, Rebecca Sugar, is one of my favorite artists from this generation. But that show is about like a kid who has magic powers and like stuff like that, and his guardians who like show him how to use magic powers. But also, it really is an allegory for queer resistance to fascism, and really the point of that show is self-love and acceptance. So with that idea, this is Love Like You by Rebecca Sugar. I love the song. I hope you enjoy it too. Let's try it. Oh. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, good. I'll do my best. If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you act, wondering when I'm coming back, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Thought I might be bad, now I'm sure that it's true, 'cause I think you're so good, and I'm nothing like you. Look at you go, I just adore you. I wish that I knew what makes you think I'm so special. If I could begin to do something that does right by you, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love. When I see the way you look, shaken by how long it took, I could do about anything. I could even learn how to love like you. Love like you. Love me like you. You should watch that show if you haven't already. It's really good. All right, great job, everyone. That's open mic. Any? Yeah, probably.